Hey everyone, just wanted to make a quick video about all this going on now. If you haven't heard already, Canada is officially restricting access to all foreign nationals, people who don't have permanent residency, people who are not citizens. They're being restricted from coming to Canada, and then there are only four airports that will be functional, with very limited access throughout the country. So if you're wondering how this is going to affect you as an international student, whether you're planning on coming to Canada or you're already in Canada, how that's going to affect you. The first thing to know is if you were planning on coming to Canada the next week or two, that's probably not going to happen. And I know it's very exciting for you moving to a new country, starting out fresh, but these are really unprecedented times. This has never happened, as far as I know, it's never happened before. And then Canada is going to obviously take some precautions to make sure everyone's as safe as they can, and this is one of those precautions. And yes, it's not easy for Canada either. There are a lot of people. There are so many people here from different countries who are contributing to the economy here. A lot of people here suffering as well. Even here in Canada, people are getting laid off left and right. Events are getting cancelled. Tourist attractions are closing down. Restaurants, bars, all of those things have closed down. Every single person who works there is either not getting a shift or finding a reduction in shifts. If you're an international student, you're probably seeing that you're not getting the part-time hours you were getting. Some people aren't getting any hours at all. Places like cinemas are closed. Places like wherever you might work in a retail store, those places are closed, so naturally people are not finding work. So you're probably going to have to rely on savings if you're not finding work. For a very set few people, they still have their jobs. I'm grateful enough to still have my job, but again, every single industry is being affected, right? So for now, I think they've recommended for the next 2 weeks to stay at home, work from home, and see how the situation plays out. Hopefully, it gets better. Hopefully, it doesn't get any worse. But just prepare yourself. If you have to delay your semester or you have to push it to next year, that might happen. And of course, if you want regular updates about this whole thing going on, about changes, about what your semester will be like, when it's going to start, whether they're going to defer enrollment, your university is the best place to contact, to reach out to people you've been in contact with there, and they will give you instructions on how to proceed. I know a lot of universities have a page that they're constantly updating, constantly refreshing to give you as much information as possible. At the same time, I would encourage you not to spam those people who are working in universities. A lot of them have a lot of work on their hands right now because thousands of students come to Canada and all of them have the same concern right now. And quite frankly, I don't think we have enough information now, or the situation is changing on a daily basis that the people working in the university themselves are being, they don't have the information they need to supply it to you, and all the people who are reaching out at the same time just doubles the workload. And the same thing with people working in the health industry right now. Everyone's concerned that they want to get checked out. Everyone's concerned about going to medical clinics, and these health workers are working long hours, long shifts. So if anything, I would encourage you to be patient as this thing rolls out. We don't know because on a day-to-day basis it's changing. Right now, your priority should be your own safety, the safety of your loved ones, the safety of your family and your friends, and that's all you should worry about at the moment. All your university studies, everything else, put that on a back burner just for now. I know you've been thinking about it for quite a while, and just take care of yourself for the most part. I know you really have to start counting your blessings right now as well, because there are some people who don't have any savings, who live paycheck to paycheck, and now their shifts are being cut off. They're not getting the work they once had, and now they're scrambling to borrow money. So I'm hoping you're in a good financial situation. You can take care of yourself, you can take care of your family, and be patient in these times. And again, as the situation changes, myself included, I'm just restricted to my house. I'm not going to the office. There isn't a whole lot of work going around in my business as well. We're trying to evaluate how things go. All I can do, the only thing I can contribute, is give you some live updates from what's going on here, give you some light on this whole situation from my end, being here in Canada. So if you're an international student planning on coming to Canada, focus on the priorities, focus on your own health, focus on being more patient. If you are an international student already in Canada, I hope you know that you should probably restrict all travel, not travel outside the country, because they're probably not going to let you back in if you leave, and this might be a one-way trip for a long time. So stay put, Most of us are just in the house. That's all you can do. And now would be a great time to catch up on all your Netflixes, all your Amazon Primes, all your HBOs. All those shows are still sitting there. Play your guitar, do some meditation, be productive, because this is really the best time. Maybe you can polish up on some skills. I've got plenty of videos on my own channel where I talk about public speaking, social skills. Maybe those are some things you can do. Or invest in some books, whatever you got to do, whatever you like doing in your spare time. So again, I know a lot of you guys are very concerned about this whole situation. As things roll around, I'll be giving you updates. And again, I'm no health ministry. I'm not part of the government. I'm not affiliated with any university, not any official source. I'm just a guy who has a camera sitting in his living room trying to make you feel better about the situation you're in. So I hope you appreciate all I'm trying to do, and I hope all of this clears up for all of us very soon. See you real soon when all of this is behind us and we're getting ready to get back into life. So make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Take care.